Welcome back to The Factor. There is no sign that New York Governor Andrew Cuomo will be backing down. He maintains that every allegation from women against him, now also backed by the state attorney's office, are false. It begs the question, did the behavior displayed by former President Trump pave the way for this behavior? We talked to our panel earlier today about that.
And our guests are here to talk about New York State Governor Andrew Cuomo, and should he resign, or did former President Donald Trump set a precedent by not resigning after enduring multiple allegations of inappropriate conduct with women? Also, we saw Governor Ralph Northam of Virginia, who refused to resign after blackface, and we saw that trend after President Donald Trump, former President Donald Trump. Right, Dr. Ollison?
Well, that's right. I think that Governor Cuomo is going to ride it out. And from my standpoint, I think he probably should, because what's he going to do? He's actually doing a pretty good job as governor. There has been, though, a sea change, and I think that's what we have to look at, a sea change of what powerful men have been able to do in positions. They've been doing this for a very long time, and the Me Too movement, I think that's what we need to be focused on, has brought that to light. But there's a lot of this stuff still going on.
But Dr.
And,
Ruth,
I think that's what we stop.
We're seeing some men who are untouchable when it comes to the Me Too movement, when it comes to the cancel culture, like President Trump, Governor Northam, and now Governor Cuomo.
That's right. And I also think that we're looking at politics. And so I want to say that this is not just political. I've been in newsrooms for 25 to 40 years, so you know what goes on there. Television, radio, newspapers, places of power where people are in power and they misuse that power. And I think now the chickens are coming home to roost, and women are saying, we don't want that anymore, and we're going to speak up. And believe me, I don't only have sympathy for these women, I have empathy for these women, but that doesn't mean that he will not be able to effectively lead in some areas.
Tex, what's going through your head now?
Well, hey, we've seen this once before. You know, you got to give credit where credit is due. This goes all the way back to Democrat presidents, Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. Every time that they do scandals, they don't get busted. And these are all signs of the end times. You know, the word of God says, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be before the coming of Jesus. And so if you look at the definition of shame, a painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior. Well, Cuomo has no shame. We have examples right here in Harris County from Mayor Parker on her watch, Mayor Turner, Commissioner Rodney Ellis. There's no shame in their game. You have any one of the viewers that are watching this program right now, if they were speeding today, not only would they get a ticket today, they would get a court date. But if you are one of these leaders that's pushing evil and you're out here and you think you're above the law, you will not even get a ticket, more or less ever seeing a court date, or have to resign.
I think you have a lot of nerve, Tex, because you're talking about, you're bringing Jesus into this. I know a little something about him, and I also know about all this mess that has been going on in the church and from pulpits and all denominations. So I don't think you want to open that can of worms right here, right now.
Oh, I do.
Same thing. They do the same thing. It's been going on a lot. And you know it, and I know it, and they haven't been called out. And I'm calling it out right now, and I'm calling it out to you. And
yeah,
you know
because I called it out
where it's been going on. So,
all right, let's bring in Oliver Brown, attorney Oliver Brown. Your thoughts are some politicians in this day and age untouchable as a result of former President Donald Trump?
To answer your question, no, I don't believe anyone's untouchable. But to tie back into what Tex says, he goes, well, these people know no shame, so therefore, you know, he's tying it into some type of biblical issue. But Donald Trump knew no shame. So let's just leave all that out of it. There's people on the left, there's people on the right that do, you know, negative things, right? I'm more concerned about the OAG that investigated. Was he more motivated by political aspirations? Because these allegations surfaced around a time where basically Cuomo was more popular than our president right now.
There was talk about a run for president.
Yeah, and I'm worried about there's some internal politics within the Democrat Party to bring him down so that he's not a threat to our incompetent president now. I mean, that guy can't formulate a sentence, and he's the president, and they're worried that he could be a threat on the national level. So, and this is part of the Democrat playbook. Let's make people out to be racist, sexist, and whatever other ism that's out there. That's what Democrats do. And they attempted it against Donald Trump. They failed. I believe that they're going to fail against Andrew Cuomo. I don't believe that the report was a independent study. I believe that the Attorney General just had politics in mind. So untouchable, no, he's already been touched because his image has been damaged by this, you know. But will he persevere? Absolutely.